Hey, Taco here. Don't go splat. And avoiding going splat, specifically with other airplanes, and following the Part 103 rules. What I'm doing today is I'm out here at my beautiful city firearms range, right next to the sewer plant, so you're really missing out on the smell. It smells great. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is put some my lights that you have seen previously on my Iris Infinity Paramotor. And so I've got this here, and it's going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought. And so I'm going to switch the phone around here. Okay, so in my other video where it's draped across the chair in my house, I basically had assumed that it would be, oh, and not only is the smell, but there's wasps everywhere because they need to spray. Anyway, so I had assumed that I would have just kind of a straight shot up the side, but we've got to go around like all this stuff. So putting the lights on the chair instead of on the hoop is going to be really, really challenging. So let's get to it and see if we can make this kind of work halfway decent and look good at the same time. So let's get started. Okay, so I see about how I want it to go. If I can drape everything around just the right way. Essentially what I'm going to do is come down to, I got these things off Amazon. This is a 6 foot long cord of LED lights with a rubberized coating on the top and some stickum on the back. So we're going to start off with the stickum, and I'm going to start off on this side of my chair because this pouch is empty. So that's where the battery is going to go, and then along with my aviation radio and everything else. So we'll start off with the stickum, but eventually I am going to put some zip ties on the thing. So I'm going to start right here. The reason I'm not putting it on the hoop is, should be apparent to any of you who follow me on a regular basis, I don't store my paramotor with the hoop on. So because I don't store the paramotor with the hoop on, I would constantly have to be removing everything. Okay, so I'm gonna stick them. Now we're gonna go around the back of this thing. Could go in front. That's gonna look cool. I want to be back behind the motor anyway. So don't want to get right over the top of that bolt. There's a bolt there that holds the motor mount on, and I want to make sure I can get to that bolt later if I need to tighten it. Go over the top, around the front. Actually, I like this because it does give me 360 coverage. So I've got some on the side. Now I'm going to go around back. So I'm going to come over the top, or up to the top. I really want to make sure I do get, I've already got damn dirt daubers trying to make home inside my freaking exhaust or cylinder head shroud thing. Okay, so I've got some in the back, I've got some on the pointing to the sides, I've got some on the front. So far, happy with this. Now we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll come over the top. So I've got top, side, side. I can't wait to turn this on, but I didn't bring a battery today, so that's Oh, come on. Now, the stickum for me is just to make sure that it's on here okay. And then the next part of this is going to be zip tying. 6 feet was almost perfect. Okay, so right below here, right below the reserve on this back side, you know what, I'm going to come all the way down to right here below this rivet. And then I'm going to cut it. So, there we go. Okay, now, second part of the process, I've got my bucket O zip ties, and I want to make sure that this strip of LEDs does not come loose anywhere. So, if you haven't been paying attention, the battery for the unit will go in here. This is the radio antenna cable. This is the battery cable for the strobe lights. Comes around behind here, down, and then there's the end of the strobe light in front of the seat. I want to put one more thing there, but anyway, so over there up to the top, I think I'd be doing so much climbing, and then along back behind the top of the frame above the engine, and then back around down the other side on the front. So that should give me just about 360 coverage from the side, top, front and back. I just wish I brought a battery pack with me so I could turn it on. Okay, a couple of things. There we go. Okay, well, I think I got it set up like I want it. However, it appears that a storm is on the way. So before I put on the butt fan and mess around with that, I need to get going. I need to pack everything up and get out of here before it starts raining. But I think I am pleased with the way my reserve harness and reserve bag came out. I think I'm pleased with that. Everything looks good to me.